Namaskar. Happy Teachers Day. Today in our talk we are going to deliver unique topic which is teacher's pride. That means based on the international guideline how a next generation teacher would be, what will be the internal trait and skill upliftment that he or she follows to enable, to encourage, to enlighten, to empower his or her ability as next gen teacher. As a teacher, you should have depth of knowledge, you should have the eagerness to acquire knowledge regularly. It is not something like I know everything and my knowledge is sufficient and I can deliver the talk year by year. No. Things are changing. Industry are moving into dynamic pace. In childhood, what was supposed to be truth, now science has proven that it is not relevant anymore. Fundamental essence is learning ability, and a teacher is the subject matter expert. Have you noticed a great renowned MD doctor? What he or she does? He knows when a specific medicine to be given, why it should not be given, how much quantity it should have given, and when it should be stopped, why it should be stopped, and what will be the correlationship of the existing condition of a patient. So fundamental essential object is depth of knowledge, applicability of the knowledge is essentially required. Next thing is patience. Patience is fundamentally inner trait or capability you should be focusing on. Patience is something you should be thriving regularly. Student may ask one question many times. It is your responsibility to make them understood, not becoming angry or not shouting. Third is attitude to serve. Since you are a teacher, it is your responsibility to give more, to share more, so that your student can have complete idea of the topic, of the subject, and they can come up with the questions to get more clarity on that. Fourth is understanding the human psychology. Every human being is not the same. They have got acceptance power. They have got set of instances, set of incident, set of event at the back of the mind. So fundamental thing is you need to understand Sthan Kal Patro Bichar that Thakur Ramakrishna has said. So similarly, you need to have a solid psychological understanding. Stay tuned in. Welcome back for Teacher's Pride talk. Today we are discussing on how a teacher can uplift their skill to become the next gen ready teacher. So fundamental essence is after you have well understanding of psychology of the student, next is you should see and focus how their learning style is, how their personality is. So learning style and personality actually mapped their ability to grab your talk and understand the subject and digest accordingly. If any student is visually strong, if any student is auditory strong or kinesthetically strong, your delivering of speech, your presentation, your way of talking should be something very different than the auditory or visually strong people for the kinesthetically strong people. In a class of 500 students, it is not possible to understand what is the learning style or what is the personality style of the student. What you do, you will prepare your talk such a way that you can attract more attention for all kinds of people, and accordingly your talk, your subject matter, your speech, your presentation will be aligned. Give them task, involve them, so that with the unique idea they will be getting more encouragement to do something very interesting, and they will come up with the solution on their own. Let them visualize, let them get involved, so that the backbencher will also be contributed, and overall the atmosphere, the ecology of the learning will be much more enhanced than the conventional that backbencher will keep on beating the drum. Have a strong commitment of timeline. Have a strong commitment of quality. Not only for you, you should encourage your subordinate, your ecosystem contributor, your student should follow strict rule to meet their commitment and timeline. Communicate efficiently. Communication skill is one of the fundamental skills you should nourish every day. Exactly define. Don't assume anything. Oh, I assume that you should be finishing on that time. No. You need to clear what they need to deliver, why, when, how, and for whom, for what purpose. Once the 360-degree clarity will be there, their inner motivation will come, and then they will be actually joining hands to accomplish the task, which is the shared vision. Practice questioning skill. Not only what, when, why, how, where, etc., but also what is the root cause of the problem, how it can be resolved. So when you will start questioning, then lots of areas will be opened up which is not unveiled in reality, and thus you will be able to understand the possible options, and with risk assessment you can take the best. Listen carefully what they are trying to say. Do not be strict or rigid on a specific point. When you listen, when you understand them, then you can be able to bridge the gap, because you have the knowledge, and knowledge is the power. You need to understand how to go beyond conflict and resolve that. You can have conflict, your student can have conflict. Go with the positive intention of the conflict and give them the idea, if person X view can be applied into person Y's, then totality, the collaboration or collaborative effort or the outcome will be much better. Practice metaphor or positive affirmation. Whatever may be the condition, whatever may be the fact and figure, express in a positive way. Always show what is the positive intent, what is the positive outcome of a particular topic or sentence. Thus, with the positivity, they will be more encouraged, empowered to accomplish that, and the outcome will be really better, because your all effort will be result oriented. Your all effort will be care oriented. Your all effort will be really oriented for future benefit of the students. And remember, you are for the student, not a teacher on its own can be flourished until the student are becoming extremely successful. That's the key mantra. You should have always positive energy with boosted mind, with a fit body and smiling face. Until you smile, how your student will get confidence on you. Keep on practicing how to keep happy, healthy, energetic, young, blissful, and keep your smile always on your face. Balance your softness and hardness. Sometimes you see when you are soft, things are not moving. But things will move only when you start moving things. So fundamental essential object is make your strict discipline commitment upright to get things moving. Share and care are the both fundamental essence that you should follow regularly. Think beyond. Say others to think beyond, to assess the risk. What will happen if we do this? And what will not happen if you do this? Once this is done, then you can have a clarity of your future roadmap and timeline, what is going to be happening. And then you can have a risk ready, you can have a mitigation plan ready, and thus you will be able to understand proactive action required in order to make things happen better for a smooth thing. Stop overthinking. What could actually happen in reality? Think only that portion, because a lot of other negative things you can think, but that will not be happening. And if you put those energy, what is not realistically going to happen, then your small finite energy resources will be really gone. So put your energy what exactly important to you and put focus on your value and grow. Rejuvenate every day by sharing and caring the other topic of your respective domain, and thus your respective interdisciplinary knowledge will get enhanced and you can win the race by creating the win-win habit, and you can enjoy the competitive advantage. Create the habit of winning. Break the legacy. Maybe the childhood tips and technique will be working, but that requires little bit of nourishment, little bit of newness to give a new frame. Follow that and do not hold anything back. Always have a positive aspiration and keep on moving. Thus you can create a bright future for yourself, and you can create best student that will come to you, and your ecosystem as a teacher will be really flourish, and you will be pride as a teacher. You will be having a proudful moment as a teacher when your students will be going up and up. Thank you for your time. Hope this top 10 golden rule of teacher's pride, or how the teacher will be next gen ready, will be helpful. Put that into your daily practice to create a bright future ahead. Stay blissfully connected and grow further.